Every country on Earth is in debt. The United States now owes over $38 trillion, the highest in its history. The European Union owes $14 trillion. Japan owes $9 trillion. Even wealthy nations like Saudi Arabia and Germany are also drowning in debt. But here's the paradox. If everyone owes money, who is everyone borrowing from? Welcome to the Financial Historian, where money, power, and history collide, and where debt isn't just a burden, it's the foundation of modern civilization. To understand how we got here, we have to go back over 300 years. In 1694, England was fighting a costly war with France. Running out of gold, the king turned to merchants. They lent him money. In exchange, the king promised to pay them interest, backed by future taxes. That's how the Bank of England was born, and that moment gave birth to government bonds. France copied the idea. The Netherlands refined it. The young United States used it to fund its revolution. Debt wasn't a mark of failure anymore. It became a sign of power. Fast forward to today. Debt is the world's biggest product. The US owes $38 trillion, and the global debt, over $300 trillion. That's 3 times the size of the global economy. But who is lending? Who holds all this debt? In the U.S., about half the debt is owed to the public, and 2/3 of those lenders are Americans, banks, pension funds, insurance companies, even the Federal Reserve. The rest? Foreign countries like Japan, China, and the UK. But China only owns about 2% of total U.S. debt, so the truth is, most of America's debt is owed to America. The Treasury issues bonds. American investors buy them. The Federal Reserve often buys those bonds back, creating new dollars in the process. Americans pay taxes. That money funds interest payments, which flow back into American retirement accounts. It's a circular system. And this circular system isn't just in America. It's everywhere. Japan lends to the US. The US lends to Europe. Europe lends to developing countries. And those developing countries invest back in U.S. bonds. It's one giant web of IOUs. Every dollar in your pocket represents debt somewhere else. There is no such thing as debt-free money. Governments don't plan to pay off their debts. They plan to roll it over, forever. If the U.S. paid off all its debt, it would actually crash the economy. Why? Because government bonds are the foundation of global finance. They're held by banks, by pension funds, by central banks around the world. So instead of paying off debt, governments keep issuing more. Like a heartbeat, the goal isn't to eliminate debt. The goal is to keep it believable, as long as people believe the promise. The system keeps running. Debt is no longer just a burden. It has become the blood flow of the global economy. But if trust in that system ever breaks, the illusion ends. And we'll remember one thing: debt is just a promise. And promises don't last forever. If this gave you a new perspective, don't forget to subscribe. History has the answers. I'll show you where to look.